What's up? What's happening? What is popping? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys the daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the many links down below. The first one is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports, a merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, or the fly or die crew neck for all of my Birds fans. And lastly, guys, shop my Fanatics affiliate link down below for all the best officially licensed gear of all your favorite sports teams. But y'all, make sure you do have your notification bells on so you don't miss a single video or live stream when I do start to go live. Y'all, I haven't been live in a minute, y'all. I really need to start going live. I just don't have no time. Y'all, I gotta work on my grammar. I never have any time. But I do need to find time to go live because, y'all, I really do like going live. But one thing I don't know when is the best time to go live. So if you guys like live streams on YouTube, let me know down below when is the best time for me to go live. Like, when are y'all not doing anything and just want some conversation and entertainment? Let me know down below when's your favorite time to watch live videos on YouTube. And I'll try to go live this weekend because I ain't doing G on Saturday. I ain't doing G. So, yo, as you can see by the title and as you can see by the thumbnail, we have a little trade, kind of rumor to get into. So there's kind of a little bit of layers to this. So I see you guys have already seen that the deal will include Nassir Little coming to Philadelphia, and it sends Matisse Thybulle to the Portland Trail Blazers. Before y'all jump in the comments and start talking all that G, y'all be talking. Let me give you guys some context on this. So there are a lot of facts to this. So one, we know that the Philadelphia Eagles, when the off season started, the Philadelphia Sixers, we confirmed that we were shopping our draft pick, which we did end up trading. We were shopping Furkan Korkmaz, we were shopping Matisse Thybulle, and we were shopping Tobias Harris. Now, our 23rd pick did get traded. So that's one thing off the list we checked, but Tobias Harris and Matisse Thybulle are still on the roster. Now, just because we're shopping a player doesn't necessarily guarantee that that player is going to get traded, because if we do not have the right package, then it won't make sense to trade that player. And then some other teams just might not be interested in those players, i.e. Tobias Harris's contract. But we do know that we are probably still actively shopping Matisse Thybulle. Now, some things have changed on the roster, but I do believe that the team is probably still shopping Matisse Thybulle and Tobias if the right package comes. So we do know that for facts. Now, what's also a fact is that the Portland Trail Blazers were interested in Matisse Thybulle. On draft night, the Portland Trail Blazers made an offer. It was reported that the Portland Trail Blazers made an offer for Matisse Thybulle, but they only wanted to deal with the Sixers one-on-one. The Sixers wanted to include a third team, meaning the Sixers probably didn't like what the Trail Blazers were offering straight up and might have wanted to recoup some more assets by getting a third team involved, but the Trailblazers only wanted to deal directly with the Sixers. So we do know that, one, the Trailblazers were and may still be interested in Matisse Thybulle. We do know that for sure. So that's why this trade scenario is being brought up. And two, we know that they did offer somebody. They offered something for Matisse Thybulle. So in this scenario, let's say that a trade does go down between the Sixers and the Trailblazers. So in this scenario, from Sixers Sense on Fansided, they suggested that the Trailblazers receive Matisse Thybulle, Furkan Korkmaz, Isaiah Joe, and a 2023 second round pick. The 76ers get Nassir Little. So one thing we do know about the Trailblazers are a team that are trying to get better defensively. That was one of their downfalls last season, amongst other things, and they are trying to get better defensively. We saw that they got Gary Payton. They signed him in free agency, and then they also traded for Jeremy Grant, who's going to help them as well on defense. And we know Gary Payton's definitely going to help on defense. But that's probably why they were interested in Matisse Thybulle as well, for his lockdown defense. So we do know they're interested in Matisse Thybulle. Now, are they willing to give up Nassir Little? That is a question. And another question is, should the Sixers be willing to give up those three players and our 2023 second round pick for Nassir Little. Now, I don't think this package is necessarily too much, y'all, because we do have to remember that in this scenario, we'll be getting Nassir Little, who is a great defender, and a super pesky defender. He's a combo wing. He really plays the 3 most of the time, but he does have the length and the wingspan to play the 4, and he is a willing shooter. Now, last season, he attempted about 4 threes per game. He was only shooting about 33% from 3, which did dip a little from the season prior, where he was shooting 35% from 3. But he made a huge jump from the 2020. It's 2022. So he made a huge jump from the 2019 season. So the 2019 season, he was only shooting 25% from 3. That went up to 35. The 2020 season, and then the 2021 season, last season, he shot 33% from 3. So it just went up immensely from the 2019 season, and he's still only 22 years old. He was grabbing he averaged about 9.8 points per game last season and 5.6 rebounds. And like I said, he is a willing shooter. He shot 46% from the field and 33% from the 3. So, and like I said, he is just a really athletic, super tall, big body wing player. And like I said, he mainly plays the 3, but he can play the 4 as well. And this is a guy who, if we're traded away Matisse Thybulle, and we already traded away Danny Green, this is a guy who honestly can come in and start, I would say, for the Sixers at the small forward position. Now, some of you and he's much younger than Matisse Thybulle. He's only 22 years old, whereas Matisse is, 24? Matisse is 24, 25. This guy's only 22 years old, and he has already shown a lot of growth since he's been in the league. And he's still, like I said, on a higher, his trajectory. He still has a very high ceiling. And last season, like I said, he attempted about 4 threes per game, and that's double from the season before. The season before, he only attempted 2. So his confidence and his willingness to shoot went up. In the season before, like I said, he shot 35% from 3, but he was only attempting about 2 per game. So his attempts went up. His accuracy dipped a little bit, but like I said, his attempts went up, and he's still a willing shooter. So that's a guy that we could probably be interested in. And like I said, now, the Sixers, James Harden is close to signing a 2-year deal. And 2-year to me signals, that's very short term, guys. That means the Sixers are trying to win, in my opinion, in that 2-year window. Because James Harden does have a player option in that contract. So if you're signing him to that 2-year deal, that's just kind of saying, well, we already know we're a win now team, just judging off Joel Embiid. Like, we have to make Joel Embiid happy ASAP. There's no time to waste. And since James Harden signed a 2-year deal, that just goes to show that the Sixers are trying to win, in my opinion, in that 2-year window. So I know we're going to be losing a 2023 second-round pick, but honestly, we haven't been good at developing late-round, first-round picks, let alone second-round picks. So losing that 2023 second-round pick is not that big of a deal to me, because that's going to be a Delaware Blue Coat player anyway. And then also, Isaiah Joe has been playing really well for us in the Vegas League and in the Salt Lake City League. So I know some of y'all might be reluctant to lose Isaiah Joe, but Isaiah Joe, he's a good player, but he's not there's a billion Isaiah Joes, guys. Like, there's a billion Isaiah Joes in the league. And then also, Korkmaz just freaking sucked last season. So even just being able to get rid of Korkmaz and offload his money, he's on our trade list anyway. That's a win. So Korkmaz is dead weight, honestly, and that 2023 second round pick is honestly dead weight as well, because like I said, we're not going to develop a second round pick. We're terrible at developing players lately. And then we're already trying to trade Matisse. And like I said, Isaiah Joe, great, but it's a billion Isaiah Joes, y'all. Let's not cap. Like, there's nothing special about Isaiah Joe when it comes to the NBA. So this is a potential scenario, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think it's enough. Let me know if you think it's enough getting back for Matisse Thybulle. Like I said, the Trailblazers made us an offer. We just don't know exactly who it is. And honestly, who knows? It might have been Nassir Little. But y'all, let me know what you think about this scenario. Like I said, and then too, let me know who else on the Trailblazers you think, or like what kind of package you think the Trailblazers could have offered for Matisse. Now, like I said, it was reported beginning of July, so it's now July 12th. So in the beginning of July, it was reported that the Mavs and the Trailblazers, this was beginning of July, have interest in Matisse Thybulle. So that was about 12 days ago. You know, things change. But like I said, I already did kind of like my Mavs scenario with Reggie Bullock. And this is a Trailblazer scenario. So guys, let me know what you think down below. Make sure you like this video. Leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Check out the links down below. Buy me the coffee. Shout out to Symone Biz or its merch collection. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.